fans are very excited to see Stephen and Christine back together again. How would you describe their relationship in this film?
Different. Yeah. It's gonna be fun.
We see a wedding. Can you tell me anything about the wedding?
The bride wears white. There's a dance, there's some drinking, and a church. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's it.
Yeah. Oh, and confetti. Yeah.
Lots of confetti.
A little bit, not too much.
What was the-
Biodegradable. Yeah.
I did what I had to do to protect our world.
What is it you've grown to love about Stephen Strange?
All of it. I mean, his complexity. I think, of course, the traits of snarky wit and ego and audacious kind of arrogance at times, and how he acts outside of the rules. He's a bit of a renegade and an anarchist in a way. He does things on his own terms. All of that's great, but also his human frailty, the fact that he can still be taught, he can still learn, he has an emotional connection, which I think deepens in this film. And you see someone who obviously we've got used to being a pretty all-powerful superhero come up against stuff that keeps not only that in check, but his methodology of how he's become that in check. And he realizes, without giving too much away, that it's not always a good idea to be the one holding the knife. You can't always control everything. Sometimes it's better to be together than alone.
Things just got out of hand.
What was the most challenging? Because from, the beginning of the movie, you
Gosh,
just go,
I mean-
oh my gosh, how was that?
Well, the great thing about this is there are so many challenges. There are, as people know from the trailer, there are various different versions of me, however fleetingly, that were great fun to play. And to find the look and the similarities as well as the things that define their choices and the outcome of those choices as making them different Strangies was a challenge. Working with myself in one scene was a challenge. I was never there. The other me is a pain, but look, all of that stuff I just kind of loved and rolled my sleeves up and enjoyed. And then a fantastic cast, but that's not a challenge, that's a joy. And I think the other challenge was the complexities of the multiverse and getting it right in conjunction with all these storylines that were just happening or being revealed as we were making our film at the same time, whether it was WandaVision or Loki or Spider-Man No Way Home, obviously, and now this. So not having a script and the only thing to have not changed being the title, that was a challenge for everyone, including the writer. That was my first experience of doing things that kind of way.
How was it having two of you, so to speak, on set? Did the cast give you a nickname?
No, because not really. But yeah, it was just an interesting moment of going, wow, yeah, this is a lot harder than it is with a really talented actor opposite to play with. It's just, it's odd. And it was just that kind of question of trying to remember what I'd done and how to respond to it, and looking at playback sometimes, but often just having a feeling about it and trying to get the dynamic right between two different but similar characters in one moment. That was a challenge.
How excited are you for what's next in the MCU?
Very, and I think what evolves. I'm obviously, first of all, I really can't wait to see what the fan reaction is to this, and where it takes Strange and who he is by the end of the film. But I think it sets him up for a really exciting future as well. So the next step is something, full of anticipation.
Can you tell me anything about the next step?
Absolutely.
Absolutely not. Forget it.
Nothing. I can't tell you about this film. I'm here to talk about a film I can't talk about. I can't talk about the next one.
I did want to speak to you about a wonderful thing you're doing. You recently spoke about how you're helping a Ukrainian family who are fleeing the war and how you're taking them into your home, which is just, my goodness, talk about taking it to the next step. That's wonderful.
Oh, I'm trying to do what I can in a very difficult situation, and when I can't do that with my home, I'm trying to help others do it with their homes. A friend of mine's business partner, and he's Ukrainian. He's been a UK national for a while, and he's housing a huge number of his extended family. So he needs a little bit of financial help with that. And my guys are still they're safe, but they're in Berlin and receiving some medical treatment. So I'm just monitoring that situation. If their circumstances change, I will still want to help them, even if it's not possible to house them anymore because of their situation. I will help them how I can. And I think that's all we can do, without sounding too preachy about it. Just do what you can, whether it's donating to a charity, or UNICEF or Disasters Emergency Committee, DC, or donating something you don't need in your house anymore to an organisation, NGO, that can help people on the borders of the Ukraine, then on the borders of Ukraine, sorry, like Poland, etc. And just do what you can. People have been really imaginative about how to raise funds, how to show support, how to stand side to side with these extraordinary people that are suffering so much in this terrible moment for their country.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.